All right, are we up and running? Let me check if we're up. I'm going to do the social media stream stuff, and then we'll get started. So we might be live. Nope, that's sinkhole cartography. Where is my? Where am I at? I bet I'm live somewhere, and I just don't see it. Where the hell am I? I'm not getting any signal on YouTube that I'm live at all. There it is. What a great way to start a stream. now is everyone still waiting? Nope, I'm live and I've just been shouting into the void for the past few minutes. But hey, isn't that just life in the big city? So give me a second here. I'm doing some updates on my social medias just to say shout outs to folks that I'm up and running, that we're building some maps today. So hang on with me here real tight while I get through that process, and let me distract you with my amusing stories of, hey, my name is Phil Kearney. I create role-playing games, I illustrate them, and I publish them online, and we are creating content for Dungeons & Dragons Adventure, Spelljammer Adventures in Space 5th edition. I've been a DM since 87, and I picked up Spelljammer, I think it was 91. I've been creating content on the DMsGuild for 5th edition since 2017, and a couple months ago I released Spelljammer Combat and Exploration. It is a deep dive into combat and mechanics, and exploration mechanics, wild system generator, and a whole in spell casting, and a conversion guide for Ladder Zaraxis using all the rules that are in the book. I just released a video called Star Kraken, the Mega Kaiju for Kraken Week. You can check that out on my most recent videos. But right now what we're going to do is we are continuing our work on Vocath's Mega Crab. So this is a 500-foot structure. It's a 10 by 10 space at the 50-foot scale. And for those that knows the, there we go, the adventure, Ladder Zaraxis, in the third part of the adventure, you visit Doom Space, where Vocath the Hurricane has a floating fortress that he uses as a place for the different leaders of the system to come together to discuss, negotiate, make deals, etc. And your characters visit there to broker their assistance in helping you defeat Star Elves. And the way that we build it, the way that it's written in the adventure, is your character gets pushed around. A bunch of Star Elves show up in a fleet of ships, and they basically bully the place and demand that they that you give them what's theirs, and they threaten you a little bit, and then they take off. It's a very disempowering, I've been bullied sort of moment. The adventure goes out of its way to tell you to don't mess with these guys, they're dangerous. And so you end up being forced into this passive bully role, being bullied upon role, and that triggers Vocath and the Warlords to potentially help you. But the way that we want to do it is when they get sighted, you'll have about 10 minutes notice that they're going to arrive when they show up on the long range scanners, as it were, using the orrery station. And once those elves start to come in, no, it's only a minute away. You'll have a minute to notice them on the way in. I think that's right. 10 minutes? No, it's 10 minutes, yeah. And so 10 minutes out, you were fighting in an arena to prove your personal valor. And now here's an opportunity for you to prove your competence as a commander in battle. So you can then lead the warlords that have come together. And this is Vocath's base transforming into a combat machine. It stays all tucked up inside of the fort, but when battle approaches, it all just unfurls, and now you've got this 500-foot combat machine. So we are going to figure out where we're at. Where are we at? There should be shading over here. I don't know why there isn't. No, that's not it. Let's see. That's not doing us any good. Here we go. Not really. Not really. There's supposed to be shade. Where did my shade go? I swear I'm losing my mind. This is the back legs. Wait. Okay, yeah, we still need to work on these legs, but I'm really curious about the shadow for some stupid reason. It's obsessed. It's really bothering me. Let's see. Back, front, cargo. Top side. Must be something concealed in the top side. No? Where did it go? When we were here last time, I had a shadow effect down here, and it's up and disappeared on me, and I don't know why. Huh. So now I'm hunting for it. All this stuff is visible. How about in here? That's sticks and twigs. Don't need that. Popped over that. Popped over that. I'm looking in here. Looks like that's good. Wait. Good. There it is. Stupid. Like, what? Anyway, all right, we found it. That's our quest is concluded. Congratulations to us. Now we're working on the legs. So let's see. We got the top side, bottom side. Is the bottom side back legs? Let's see. Bottle top, shadow, underdeck. Landing deck. Let's see. Battle deck. Interior top. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it does look like we have the top of this machine seems to be complete. What is going on up in there? I've got some discrepancies popping up. Clock copies. Where else is this coming from? That's definitely supposed to be coming from someplace. This is appropriate. This is supposed to be here. But there's something missing. Why is it missing? Oh, this is frustrating. Battle deck. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, mystery solved. Yay. Scroll out. So yeah, this thing is officially done. The top side is anyway. The under layers still need treatment. But let's pop that. Claw. Doesn't look like I need that. I'm not going to erase it though. That feels like folly. What just happened? I'm having problems with my art today. Like, what the actual hell? I'm just gonna open it up again. I haven't actually worked on anything yet. I'm just trying to get shit organized. And so it all should be back where it's supposed to be. Thank you. And I can reassert my shadow. Back leg, legs, underside, leg copies. And we were going to reveal the interior top. And then let's zoom in here because I think I had discrepancies that I saw. Yeah, there's some fuzziness going on here that I don't quite like. Legs, claw top, interior top. This is a top side issue. This is a roof issue. Let's get the mark off of there. Roof. Claw, bear. Come on, buddy. Spokes, legs. There we go. Legs. Finally. All right, now we're into it. These files get really fucking bulky. And I keep them separated because we're working on both black and white as well as color options in case somebody wanted to print this out. I didn't want to have to make them invest. Oh, I'm hyperfixating on that little dwibble there. There's a dwibble. You see it? Try not to look at it directly. Right down here. Let's clean up this edge. So I picked up a bunch of new subscribers today. Anyone that's new that's checking out the stream, if you came in through the Starkraken Mega Kaiju video that I created, thanks a lot for taking a look. I really appreciate that. And I'm pretty proud of how all of these mechanics work so well. And I'm here 10 times a week. I'm Monday through Friday in the mornings. Tuesdays and Mondays and Thursday nights, like tonight, we work on Spelljammer or whatever other mechanics that we wanted to play around with. And there we go. On Tuesday and Friday lunchtimes, including tomorrow, we work on martial powers, the alternate magic system for martial characters. Instead of being spellcasters, they just directly fling mana. And if I fix that, that's good. There. And then let me restore the roof. Drop down here. There it was. Now what was this? This is no longer relevant. What was this? That's important. And what about this? Also, no longer needed. Perfect. Okay, so everything's starting to account for itself. Good. Roof, lock. Top side, lock. We can. Let me go ahead just real quick. Go into production, and let's see, Warforged and machines. We'll get back to that soon enough. Vocath interior pages. I actually want to go here to, no I don't. Production is the right place. Working on it. VTT assets, thank you. Creatures, mapping tools, ships. Plan, Spiderline deck plan, vessels. This will do. That won't. Ships. Ship stat sheets. Where's my PDF, dude? Production. I should have a PDF laying around here somewhere. Here we go. Let's see. Siege weapons, Spelljammer ship combat map skills, combat maps, morality mutiny, Spelljammer lifestyle card, gravity card, economy card, squadron quick sheet, wild systems card, communications, color, cover, interior pages. Here we go. Done. Equipment and ships. Nope. Let's go find it. I'm hunting for circles, man. I'm just trying to find where I put the air bubble. I don't remember the exact count on the air bubble, so I wanted to find it. I'm not having a lot of luck right now. Let's see. Tier, LTA, Minecraft, ETT assets, Warforged machines, mega ship racing, Wildstorm card. These are all cards. Where the fuck is my PDF, man? Boy, this is frustrating. Hey, welcome to my stream. I'm wasting your time. We'll figure it out. It should be under assets, right? Done. Am I going crazy? Exploration, navigation bar, is it logo, combat, spellcasting, equipment and ships. It should be in here. Oh fuck it. Let's see if this reveals something useful for us. And this is such just a nothing thing. It's just I just wanted to put an air bubble around it. As I do. Oh my god, take your time, my friend. Thing's so bulky. Thank you. This is at 25%, and here's the true color. Thank you. That's all I needed, dude. 29, 42, 100. I would never remember that. 29, 42, 100. Let's stitch this up for a second. I'll go to the shadow layer. Why are you... Thank you. It's like, why is this taking so long to expand? What kind of lag am I experiencing here? Oh my god, it's huge. Well, I guess that explains it. There you go. Remember in D&D, circles are squares. So even though those claws are poking out, in reality, the air envelope actually encapsulates the entire square. I just use a circle for aesthetics. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty. Completely unnecessary. So now that we have the top side resolved, we want to make that go away, make the interior go away. Now we're on our bottom side here, and if I'm not mistaken, we duplicated the legs, right? Show me your legs. Cargo deck, interior, map, that goes away. That's fine. top deck, roof. Let's bring this all back in. So we're going to duplicate this and then modify it, right? What is going on? Come on, man. There it is. Duplicate that group, the legs. Then let's drag them down to here. And then we can collapse all this. I tell you, these things get big and gangly after a while. Top side goes away. Underside opens up. Oh, I guess I do have legs down here already. Cool. Okay, yeah, no, okay, we're doing good. I know where we're at. I know where we are at. That and that, that and that. Copy there. Copy. This does not need to be, probably doesn't need to be 4 different layers. Let's let's start here. Actually, let's start with the bottom, and then we'll just work our way around. So here, and why are you better claws? There. Good. Legs. Finally get into it. Maybe next time I can prep this stuff before we show up, so you guys don't have to watch me fuck around with this stuff for an hour. There we go. Shadow. Okay, we can start here. And again, because these things are symmetrical, I only really need to do this side, and I'll be able to flip it and put it up there as well. So this is the only thing I need to focus on. And this leg is a mirror of this leg, so I need to focus here, and then we can just flip everything. It'll be good to go. Oh yeah. Yeah, like that. Just blends up into it. Good. Let's put a little bit. That there. it's legit. We can get rid of this part here, though. Oh, good pop. My back has been releasing stuff like crazy. There. Let's peel this off. Grab that. Now we're just painting by numbers again. Curve that up into there. We're making, we're duplicating the, here I'll show you. We're duplicating these crystal effects that are underneath here. This is portraying them just as counterweights to the top side, but we're treating them as though they unfurl and then create the legs and the claws. So, I'm trying to use, we're using basically the roughly the same color as those crystals. I mean, I use those, I pulled color references from those crystals, so I know we're using those crystals' colors. The crystals' colors. I don't see color. I use photos and paintings for my color references, and I just paint by contrast. So I just, my priority is having a large degree of separation by like the gray tone, like the light or dark value. It's called value, and so I only operate in value with no tint, which is color. So I don't actually care what the colors are. I just want to make sure that there's good contrast and it stands out. So I'll grab photo references or illustrations, paintings that have the level of value that I want. Like if it's a mid, if it ends up being a mid, like a on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being dark, 10 being the most amount of light or pure white. If I'm like at a 6, it could be a blue or a green or like a grungy yellow. I really don't care. I'm just going to grab whichever one first off fits the contrast that I need. But secondarily, like is that a realistic, like what's a realistic color for this thing? So I'll do a general search for the type of like a crystal shard, for instance, or like there's or like the Vocath painting that I keep referencing. That was in the Light of Xeraxis adventure, so it's like it's perfect. That's exactly what I need. That's literally what I'm illustrating right now. So I can just take off of that illustration the color references that are being used, so I can properly feed it into this illustration. Bop, bop, bop. Da-da-ba-da-bum. I'm just sliding along, making sure everything fits together properly. I like that. I think that looks good. We're going to layer the other color on over it. This. No. This. Like that. Good. Now go through here. This is a good place to have a lot of that. Right in here. I'll smooth that in. I'm gonna do some along this edge here too. Not too much though. I want that luster. I want that luster to come in. Just like that. So once we finish this crab, we'll convert it into a token, along with all the other ships that are currently docked here. We already have them all organized. I need to create an environment, a playmat environment for the battle to take place within, which will be, again, the illustration that we have above is showing us the atmosphere already that this takes place in, so that's easy. So we'll just build a, I don't know how big of a, we're gonna build an environment, and maybe it'll be like a 2 by 2 mile area, which would be like a 20 by 20 map. Because I'm not expecting a lot of high maneuverability. It's almost it's almost just like a stand still and shoot at each other until somebody's dead sort of affair. It could certainly be played that way, but I think I want to have some obscuring smoke obstacle effects in case the team needs to bail. Like if things are really going bad, having some cloud banks for the team or the elves to dip into, I think would make a lot of sense. So I want to make a little bit more of a physical environmental challenge than it might otherwise be assumed to express as. Put some highlight here. I'm gonna put some. Come on, baby. That makes a lot of sense. Anyway, let's just drop that in there. Yeah. Nice. Blend that in here, like that. Nope. Yes. Here like that. I'll blend that in. And then this will probably be good. We can move on to the next part. We'll do the legs first because that's probably going to be the most difficult part. Once we get into the actual structure of the underside of the crab, I don't anticipate that being very difficult. But we still have about an hour and a half to go, so we got plenty of time tonight. And we'll be back on Thursday doing more of this and probably finish it. The Martial Powers playtest is going to continue once we see how the monk is being revised for 2024. Once we have that initial information, then we'll be able to Update the monk appropriately, and then proceed from there. Nope. Yes. Sculpt that edge of the dark. And create a counter highlight to make it stand out inside of its own space. Yeah, I like that. That feels good. I'm going to grab into this dark here. Just dip and slide in there just a little bit more darkly. Get that radiance in there. That fade makes it look like it has like an internal darkness. Like ocean depth, you know? Like how the water gets darker and murkier as you stare into it. Speaking of which, second season of Outer Range. That was really fun. It's on Max. I highly recommend. I think it's on Max. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Outer Range. There's 2 seasons of it now. It's starring Thanos, also known as shit. I lost it. Bishop from the X-Men. The Deadpool movie. That was such a great movie. That feels pretty good. Okay, cool. So we can take that, and we've got that, and we've got that. These can be the same thing. And that's good. So let's drop another layer in underneath that here. Around the ridge there. Blend it into the curve like that. Good. And here, square that out. Good. Good. since this is the highlight side, I want to put the highlights here. So we'll blend all that in, and then we'll do the same internal dark, and then we'll blend it together and smudge it together, just like we did over here at the tip. I can afford to be like that. Here. Oh man, excuse me. That's the sneeze of someone talking about you. What's up, buddy? The Eberron Spelljammer campaign that I run for my home table, they are currently hunting space squids. Or they're actually, I guess they're actually octopus. They're, yeah, space octopi that blend into asteroids. They are hungry and like 100 feet in size. So if they find, they're defending an asteroid mining colony. So if the squid finds miners on an asteroid, there's a chance that they're going to get eaten. But their job was specifically to keep these things like this. They don't know specifically what's going on. They just know there's always some sort of horrible monsters that seem to be floating through space that mess around with mining operations. It's just the way of the world. But so they have a general rule that if there's any threat of a monster nearby, they stop working and head to safety in their ships, and you can end up wasting days of production time trying to resolve the monster before they'll come back to work, because it's already danger enough to be mining asteroids in space. You don't need monsters trying to eat you while you're at it. So their contract is like, we're just out. You figure this stuff out, and when you can provide proof that everything's okay, we'll come back. So you can fool them for a while and not tell them something's going on, but if they catch you lying to them, that's a breach of contract, which just absolutely enrages them. So you're going to have there's every 10 days there is a mining check, a resource. So basically you tally your resources, kind of like the Bastion system, that when you're done mining the asteroids that you've placed your miners on, you then make an ability check to see how high a result you get, and the higher the result, the more resources the team is able to extract. It's just a single die roll done by the players representing the mining guild. So you get the resources and then you get to spend them on stuff. Either purchasing more territories, upgrading your industry. There's 4 different industries that they have to upgrade. They can perform research. It's like a lot of, like if you played an XCOM or Civ Meier's Civilization game, it's similar to that, where when you get enough points to acquire a new resource or technology or something, then you devote points into it so you have access to that new, like, quote-unquote skill tree or resource center, or like equipment or whatever. Like they found a dead elf on an asteroid, and it had it had boots of elven kind that allows it to walk, to move silently. So they looted the boots along with a bunch of other stuff on the body, and then sent the boots off to research and development, aka the artificers, to reverse engineer how the magics in those boots work, so that they could claim them as the team could then spec into having those boots in the future. Like if they run an espionage mission, for instance, it'd be really useful to have silent boots. So they wanted to pick that up, and doing so eats resources being invested into research and development. So the more the more mines that are harvested for ore, the more resources they get, the more territories, equipment, and miners they can acquire to mine more rocks to get more resources. Resources are replacing experience points in this campaign. So once there's a certain amount of points you have to spend to gain a level, and so so they're accumulating points, because it's not so much that you're gaining a level. It's you're either recruiting new characters or training up your current characters to become more skilled. So the resources represents basically everything in the game. Anything that you could purchase, learn, or acquire is represented in resource points. And then you allocate your resource points to the information, resources, and abilities that you want to have available to you, and that's how they conduct the campaign. So as they're currently stockpiling resources to gain another level, but they have multiple points. Like they found these bugs that dissolve rock, so they kidnapped somebody. They basically stole some of them. It's not really stealing. It's not like they were being kept by somebody, but they captured them for research. And they also found a flute that plays the same pitch and tones as those bugs. So they found through the adventure that it's not that difficult to be able to use this flute to make notes that the bugs will respond to one way or another. And then they observed the queen of the colony that they found, and her bellows sounded the same as the noise that were produced by the flute, or chirping perhaps. I don't know what the right word would be. So they started listening to the queen to hear the sounds that she made, and they duplicated them so that they could guide the swarm into basically a big holding pen that they then scooped them up and stole them, and then and now they're doing research on them. It'll take a little while for that research to come through, but when they do, they'll have advantage on mining checks where they implement the bugs, but the bugs are going to require basically a wrangler, like rangers, to be able to command the bugs, rangers or druids. So they're going to have to recruit personnel that's competent in working with those creatures before they can start integrating those creatures into their mining operations, which means they have to increase their PR, which requires more resource points. But right now they're playing a squadron of Warforged, transformable Warforged fightercraft like Veritex. And how are we looking here? This is right. I think what I want to do though, thicker ridges like that, I think will work better. I like that. That feels pretty good. So let's keep working on it over here. Oh man, my back. I've taken some pretty severe impacts in my day, and the result of it is a point of stress underneath my shoulder blade. That it's like an Igor hump. It's almost like a hunchback hump. It's not that radical. You can't notice it unless you put your hand across the back. But there is a point that is like it's a hard point, and it stores all of my stress and grief and shame. And sometimes it releases venom throughout my body to make me feel poisoned. I think it's all part of some sort of crazy human instrumentality project, but I don't know any of the specific details other than I occasionally get an incoming sensation, like a transmission to like go do something somewhere. Go do that thing. Go do it now. Okay. So far so good. I'm happy with this. Let's fill it in a little bit. There. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of radiance happening. I can very much feel its presence. And it's making me feel like I'm going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Blend that in. I like that. I like how it sits. I think I can do a bit more. This here. This here. Feels like this should be here. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? I think I want to myself of where this is supposed to be going. Someone has a case of the supposed to. Feeling right? Is that doing right? That's better. Keep it down. Not much differentiation going on there. There, and how are we looking? Decent. Not 100% on board with that. Probably the right answer is for me to delete the line art and have less lines going on, so this is a simpler structure. But I don't like that idea. It's not what I want to do. And we carry the color looking a little differently than the line art, because I mean it's not changing the like whether it provides cover or not. It's not like it's a structural change. It's just the aesthetics of it. Feeling pretty good. Excuse me. I've acquired a cough somehow, it would seem. Hoping that's not an indication that I've become ill. There. That looks better. So tomorrow, we're pretty current on martial power stuff for now. We're going over the Rangers, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back through the Ranger conclaves to make sure everything that we have in the subclasses jives with the revised Hunter's Mark, or rather Mark of Prey that we have replaced Hunter's Mark with. Excuse me. So just want to make sure all of that's compliant. And then Friday, I have the day off, so I'm going to have I can have a very long session on Friday. I think we're going to do a random encounter design. We use our color mana hex crawl system. We're going to use that to build a random tile for our 5th and 6th level characters to playtest the power system through. And then on Monday, a week from today, we'll have the monk, which is the last thing that we'll need for the modified power system test. And then we can get a team up and running. So later this month, we will not be here on Monday. I will be conducting playtesting. It'll probably be a couple weeks before we have that tied together, but it is imminent. Last one, hopefully. Maybe, baby. I think that's about good enough. I'm still messing around with it. Nope, still doing it. Sad. Yeah, like that. That's starting to feel better. I hear you. Yes. My 20-minute timer. This cough is just killing me. Ooh, that's starting to look right. That is starting to look right. Took a while to get here, but I'm really happy that we are. Well earned. There, I am very happy with that. Congrats to us for our achievement. All right. Yeah, let's leave them like that. Here and here, we'll push them to the top. And here. Kill that one off. Duplicate. Free transform. No. Free transform. Flip vertical. And that just literally just clicks into place. There you go. Let's go mid legs. We have claws. Let's go limbs. Let's just call it limbs and reduce the number of folders we have to hold on to. Mid legs, back legs, claws up front. Just like that. We're going to be back tomorrow morning. Probably finishing the sinkhole map. And I think that might mean by Wednesday we should be starting in on the ruined gazebo. So we have this we have the mass grave, the neglected, the forgotten gazebo, the tree of woe, and then hallowed pathways. And then that'll finish all the maps for Act 3, and then we'll make 2 forest maps for Act 2. And we don't need any. And we have the farms. I think the farmland, the homesteads, are largely done already. Excuse me. I want to double check them before I know for sure. here. A highlight on here. Let's see, what layer are we looking at here? There, and there. Battle deck. Underside. Where's the it's on the landing deck. Very good. Battle deck. All right, how do I want to do this? This is an exterior space. Battle deck. And yeah. This is gonna work out. Battle deck, and well, maybe we do need the lighting up top. No, we don't need the lighting up top. But we do need keep that separated. Whoa! This is actual top deck behavior stuff we got going on here. Let's reference the top. Or how we dealt with that. Nope. Let's go with this one. Yeah, no change. This is the color that I want here. Yeah, I want to blend that in. Like that. already the color that I need. Okay. So this should be, yeah, this should be the higher light. Lens as it drops down. Yeah. I don't even need to do that. This is all I really need to do here. No, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. A little saw teeth here to grind up the asteroids as they come in to its craw. Beep-beep-be-doo. I can take that. Get rid of the top deck, and then the lens. Fair enough. I mean, there's not that much you gotta do here, right? I guess we gotta check top side here to make sure we got our shading process proper, but the light comes from the center, so the shading would go outward. And we don't we don't colorize the weapon icons so that they can remain appropriately weapon icons. Transform is flip horizontal. Free transform, flip horizontal. 1, 2, 3. Transform. 1, 2, 3. Free transform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now what's going on underneath here, you little scuttle? Good. Good. Set up. Back to here. Close that up. Duplicate. Transform. Flip. What are you so out here? Transform. Yes. And let's take these claws. Yeesh. This color, pull it up to the claw, not to the claw. Better. Okay, so that's there, and that's there. Now you gotta break this up. Hold on. I see you. Good. There. This should also now be good. Bop. Good. And then line, color, color. Line, color, color, color. Whole. Let's take these claws here. Good. And then let's take this and duplicate that. And then free transform. Flip vertical. Good. And color. Where's that one coming from? These should be down here in color as well. Line, color, perfect. And I get those set, and now, yeah, that's gonna end up being garbage. Let's drop it into the hole. I'm gonna leave that there, that's fine. How's our margin? Yeah, we're doing good there. And then this, we're going to there. Transform. Let's try that again. Free transform. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not too far. Better. Better. And the battle deck is done, so that's good. here. Good. It feels good. Here. Then claws. Good. There we go. And then here, do. That. It's feeling pretty good. Don't like. I'm figuring out where this is at. Accurate? Oh yeah. No, yeah. That is right. Okay, I get it now. I'm caught up. I see you. Now, what do I do about you? That's a Ven. I guess the right thing to do would be to ignore it for now. So we're going to call this teeth. Mid leg, back leg. You know what? No, it's not appropriate. That is actually nothing to do. I'm gonna erase that. Because what I'm messing with is the structure underneath the claw. I want to stay centered, making sure I just keep my layers clean and separated. There. That looks really good. Very, very pleased with that. So we can be done with the claws, and then here is mid, and here back. So let's duplicate that group and push it up here into mid. Close off the back leg. Transform, boom, boom, perfect. Oh, how about that? How about that? Mid legs. Duplicate. Free transform. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Duplicate. Right, transform. Ungroup. Duplicate. Free transform. Foot vertical. Right, left, Mid legs, claws. Let's go with under, claws, under, mid, legs, under, back, legs. You know, the claws have more, these legs have more highlight on them than the claws do. So I want to up. Well, how are we doing on time over here? All right, we got a little time left. We're gonna mess around with these claws a little bit more to see if we like how they sit. Oh, really? Good. I don't think this is necessarily the right way to do it. Maybe I should just leave it like that. It seems inconsistent, and that's bothering me. Blend that down a touch. Merge that down. Trim away margin there. Let's cover that over. Just a touch like that. There we go. Just a bit like that. We can build that up here. Let's merge that down, and then flow across here and here. Let's blend that out. There, like that. Starting to line up. We always want to use the center of the ship as our source of light. So it's self-referencing. We don't have to worry about it, any external, any kind of externalized lighting to help sculpt the form. Good, and this is all starting to look like it belongs to the same thing. Feel like a little bit of a fade here. Make a lot of sense. There, that feels much more. Much more. So I'm going to duplicate that. Transform. There we go. We did it, guys. We fulfilled our objective. Getting the limbs done, and then here is teeth. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save here. It's 9:45 here in Seattle. It's bedtime. I'm going to be back tomorrow morning. We're going to continue with more Eberron art. We'll be back at lunch tomorrow with martial powers. And yeah, we'll see where we head from here. Something feels a little bit off about that. Good. There it is. Cool, we save, and when we come back, we will continue working towards completion. Rip. All right, see you guys later.